Much peace to you guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I took a break from these videos because I needed to recalibrate myself. And today's topic is about letting go, trusting the process, and really trusting your divine timing, okay? So realize that your consciousness is very powerful, okay? You have the power to manifest anything that you desire. But what I'm realizing in my own journey is the fact that it takes action. It takes me taking responsibility. It takes me moving into my own way of expressing myself. And I believe that things are happening with higher purpose. Okay, so nothing in your life is happening by accident. And whenever you are taking responsibility, you realize that you're actually the creator of your own experience. So it's all about making a deeper relationship with your own way of being. And I'm realizing that we live in times of awakening. We live in very powerful times where human consciousness really has the opportunity and it has the chance to awaken into a new state. And you have to let go of your own ego. Okay, you have to let go of your own ego. You have to forgive. You have to really trust life, and you have to take responsibility for your own thoughts, feelings and actions, okay? So realize that the secret is within your own way of being, okay? I'm realizing that maybe it's not even about doing, but it's more likely about the state of consciousness. So don't judge your days based on the things that you have accomplished, but more likely judge your days based on the state of consciousness that you're actually finding yourself into, okay? Based on the state of consciousness that you're finding yourself into. And what I'm realizing is the fact that we have to really get to raise our energy to the next level. I'm seeing that the most important currency is energy. It's not money, it's not accomplishments, it's not material possessions, but it's our energy, okay? So get to raise your frequency and you will actually move to the next level. It's happening for you, okay? So your energy is so important. What kind of energy do you actually find yourself into today? Because that is what will actually attract your reality, okay? So get to take care of your own body, get to take care of your own thoughts, get to take care of your own feelings, and you will see how you will have the power to really get to step into a more advanced state. Now, if you are trusting divine timing, you realize that anything is actually possible. You realize that your consciousness is attuned to infinite possibilities. And you have the power to attract any specific reality that you want to attract. But what I'm realizing is the fact that we have to be a vibrational match to it, okay? We cannot have something that we are not vibrating as. So if you want more money, vibrate as money. If you want more love, vibrate as love, okay? So it's all about the energy that you are finding yourself into. And the more that you raise your energy, the more that you raise your consciousness, is the more that the universe will actually give you more abundance. Is the more that the universe will give you more things to be grateful for, okay? So realize that your energy is so important. I'm seeing in my own journey that I had moments where I was just throwing my energy away on material possessions, on relationships that were not serving me. Okay, I was throwing my energy away. But what I'm realizing is the fact that I gotta learn to really take full responsibility of my own state of consciousness. Okay, take full responsibility of your own state of consciousness. And you have to realize that what's meant for you will actually happen. Okay, so maybe in a way you don't have to stress about the things that are not yet happening into your own life. And really you have to get to attune your consciousness into the vibration of trusting, okay? Trusting is so important, because when you trust, it's like you open the gates for that reality to actually come into your own life, okay? So trust more today, trust your own timing, trust your own divine timing, and realize that the universe actually makes no mistakes. So your job is to not put in the effort, but maybe your job is to actually raise your consciousness and your frequency into a state where you are no longer chasing, but more likely you are actually attracting, okay? So it's not your job to make it happen, it's your job to actually allow it to happen. And whenever you are raising your consciousness, it's like you open different possibilities for energies to come into your own life. It's like you are stepping from the 3D material world into the 5D energetic world, okay? So in the last days I had glimpses of the fifth dimension, and I'm realizing that anything is actually possible. Anything is possible. Our brain is a quantum computer. Okay, our brain is a quantum computer. And with this consciousness, we realize that it's actually all energy, it's all frequency, and it's all vibration. And the more that we are attuning into this higher vibrational spiritual knowledge, is the more that we are helping the world expand, is the more that we are realizing that the planet Earth is actually shifting its vibration into the fifth dimension, into a new state, into a more powerful way of being, okay? So realize that, and you know, this is only my subjective perspective, okay? You may have your own way of expressing yourself, you may have your own way of merging with life, okay? So you have to do your own thing, you have to focus on your own unique journey. This is actually just a perspective, okay? But at the same time, I'm realizing that so many people are actually awakening. So many people are actually increasing their energy to the next level. So many people are stepping from belief into knowing. So many people are getting to have a more direct experience with this awakening state, a direct experience with planet Earth raising its frequency into a new vibrational level. Okay, so yes, we live in amazing times, and we don't have to take it for granted. Okay, we live in amazing times, and really we have to learn to be more connected to what we want to experience. Okay, we have to learn to be more in alignment with what we want to create and co-create into this amazing world. Okay, and I'm seeing that sometimes we have to leave the ego behind, okay? Because the ego is about separation. The ego is about the 3D. The ego is about fight and struggle. The ego is about separation. But our higher nature, our spirit, is about one consciousness. It's about the vibration of oneness, okay? It's about higher vibrational principles and universal laws. It's about connecting to the vibration of the heavens, to the vibrations of the angels and archangels, you know? So realize that you are guided in this process, okay? If you're finding yourself in the spiritual journey, realize that you are guided to attract the best reality possible for yourself, okay? You are being guided to really get to follow your own vision, to get to attract the reality that fits best for your soul and for your spirit and for your own consciousness, okay? So yes, and what I'm also realizing is the fact that sometimes when we slow down, we actually speed up, okay? Because we live in a fast-paced world where everybody is going nowhere fast. But when we slow down and when we are taking care of our own energy, it's like we are realizing that our energy is so important. Okay, so when you slow down and when you just relax a bit more, you realize that you're actually making a connection with the vibrationally aligned state. You are making a connection with your own desire. Okay, so it's not always about efforting. It's more likely about playing it smart. Okay, so maybe it's not about hard work, maybe it's about smart work. Okay, but yes, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to really open your heart to doing the things that make your heart smile. Okay, so it's all happening for you. Okay, you have so many tools that you can use. You have so many tools that you can use in your advantage. Okay, and what I'm realizing is the fact that reality and the universe, they are actually mysterious, and they are operating in ways that maybe go beyond our capability to actually think of it. Okay, the universe is intelligent. The universe is intelligent. And you know, whenever you are feeling low or depressed, you have to realize that life gives you the experience necessary for you to actually raise your consciousness. So whenever you feel like things are breaking apart, it is because you have the opportunity to have your own breakthrough. You have the opportunity to raise your consciousness to the next level. You have the opportunity to heal your body and really get to operate as a higher vibrational being. Okay? So yes, this is today's message about trusting your own timing and divine timing, and also leaving your ego behind and really getting to raise your consciousness in such a state that you become unstoppable and that you are getting to manifest the reality that you want to experience. Okay, so guys, thanks so much for watching, and if you're new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. This channel is all about spirituality and higher consciousness, and really getting to make the world a better place, getting to make the world a better place, and really getting to really awaken our consciousness into a new state where we're no longer operating as fear or separation, but more likely as oneness and love. So thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Much peace and see ya. Bye bye.